What up, guys? This is your boy like what have to endure, and I'll make this video. It's not gonna be a big video. I could have turned this into a generation end, but I'm not. I'm just gonna put this as a regular video. I'm pausing this because I want to show you. I want you to listen to something that's important to my point. Now I have that video. I do have a video that's on the channel, and I'm just gonna release it as well too. I'm not gonna. So anybody who's watching it, the video was done in the same time I did a shorter video of that. So yeah, and fluid. They're gonna get a rise out. They're gonna try to get a rise on me. I don't care. All right. But this point goes towards the whole customer, the piracy. I don't. And I'll say it again. If you want to, put it in the comment section below. If you want to have a conversation with me and we talk about piracy, I am open to a conversation about piracy in video games for some reason, since I'm surprised that video got so much of the flack it got. I still said, look, and I want to straighten out something that even I myself gonna be straightening out. I am still and will be anti-consumer. Because again, the definition of consumer is to consume things without any regard. Basically without any, I forgot what they call it, dissertation. That's what it was. Without discernment. Customer, someone who procure, understanding and buy a product. Again, can a customer still get robbed? Can a customer still get cheated on from the buyer, from the seller? Yes, it happens. But we have gotten to a point right now where everybody is starting to get lazy, real lazy. All right, and I'm gonna do it. Hopefully, I can do another video that goes up right after this about Donkey Kong. Bonanza. So, the little correction I'll make is, me, Liger, am I a consumer? The answer is yes. Now, I always said in the video that I'm a consumer of some things because they do whatever. But I want to be understand when I say anti-consumer in that regard. We consume stuff. We get it. We are a consumer. I understand the definition of people's trying to use, which is still doesn't come off as that way, but trying to use. I consume video games. But I am particular of what games I pick and what do I use to play the game. That's where I become the customer. I have a PlayStation 5. I have a Switch 1, Switch 2. I have a PC. I have a PlayStation Vita. And of course, previous Nintendo consoles. Nintendo is a Nintendo-centric channel. That's what we are. But we play games on other devices. I have not bought. I have about 11, and I go in my mind right now. I could think up to 20 games I could buy for a PlayStation. Are they mostly exclusive? 2 or 3 are going to be exclusives. The rest is not. But I am more of a console gamer than a PC gamer because again, the story I've told many times. Like right now, while I'm talking to you guys right now, I'm in front of a nice OLED screen, doing architecture, designing buildings, and drawing up schematics and plans. I do that for 8 hours, 9 hours, sometimes 10 hours a day. The last thing I want to do is to go home and sit down in front of that to play a game. Because it feels like work. I don't want that. When you all see my videos, the Game and Chill, now my sister Katie, yes, she sits in front of a computer while doing her Game and Chill. Me, I don't do that. I sit in my luxurious couch, and I can lay flat that I bought when I built my new house. Very comforting. I could sit in that, relax, put my headset on, hook up have the thing have my the switch connect and PlayStation connected to a dongle that goes into a laptop, and then the laptop is what streams, of course, streams the games for you guys to see a game and chill. But I'm playing it like how we be playing it right there. I'm not, you know, I'm not, I don't care what people say it's comfortable. And I can get comfortable in my office right here, right now, with the chair I have. But I want a big screen, me relaxed, and I'm playing the game having fun. That's what I want. That's my choice. And it's my choice also to be a customer buying stuff that I like. I've not bought Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I've not bought DK Returns on the Switch or the Wii U. No, I didn't bought those games. Not because they're bad games. I just didn't bought them. They didn't appeal to me too much. That's the customer side of me. I was talking to my wife this morning, and we were talking about how Fortnite and stuff like that is, and she's like, "Wow, yeah, I don't think." I said, "Don't worry about it. We get kids. You ain't gotta worry about that having that effect." And my wife said to me too, she's like, "What if you had a kid and they're not into video games?" I said, "That doesn't bother me. They have their fun. They want to do something. I have no problem. As a father, I will do that." But this is the way I grew up to offload my stress and disconnect from the world to recoup, get my brain back to normal. So the part I'm going to use is this right here with John Stossel. I agree with John Stossel 90% of the time. 90. In other words, you guys ain't going to agree with me 100%. And I understand that. I know that. There will be nuances and problems in that situation. But he's gonna say something which, listen carefully. And he's talking about something which is, of course, I'm anti-government, blah, 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 to a degree, but we do need government for certain things. But again, I'm a libertarian. I'm not a Republican or Democrat, just to let people know I am a registered libertarian since 2012. But point taken, it's not about politics. It's just something I got to point out. Listen to what he says, which is very important.
My point is, we don't need complex consumer protection from government because competition protects customers.
You heard what he says. We don't need complex honesty.
And my point is, we don't need complex consumer protection from government because competition protects customers.
The free market is taking care of itself. Bad tour companies don't.
Okay, so you kind of hear that now. And John Stossel made a good point in that video, and that's why in all honesty I agree with. But you heard what he said, and that's the way it is. And I swear, you people are going to get messed up. You're going to get checked. All the guys, we're going to make a law. You want government to get into something that you don't want, because I'm telling you that piracy is not the answer. I don't understand why. If the game is going to be hard and give me all these loops, let's go with one that I gotta jump through. Why would I pirate the game? If something I don't want to do, then I'm not gonna pirate the game. Two, I just ain't gonna steal the game. It's just stupid to me to steal a game. Three, when people are like, like I said again, that one person said, well, it's the big corporations making all the money and developers don't get nothing. So then stealing the game help the developers how? Look. Again, I am a consumer of video games because that's my hobby. But I'm a customer when I'm trying to pick which game it is. If I see always online, like The Crew, I'm not buying it. If I see that the game is called, look, I have no problem with Fortnite. A lot of people like Fortnite, and it's one of the biggest selling games out there. I apologize for the noise, but I had to go outside for a second because it was drilling next door, and it was hard to hear. But I have nothing against Fortnite, but all they do, but Fortnite is basically a skins game, so it doesn't go towards me, and I don't like that. I'm more single player person anyway. And point taken, if there's a game that you don't like, you're gonna stick it to the. I'm gonna stick it to the man by stealing the game. Like again, I don't. If I don't like it, why would I even? It's not to me. It's not even worth stealing. But I'm seeing now, also as a heads up, and I might do a video. That might be my generation in this Friday if I get a chance. People talking about the whole thing of PlayStation games coming to the Switch. Okay. And they're like, and Xbox fans are cheering, and PlayStation fanboys are going, and PC guys like that. We know the PC guys want all the games to be free so they could play on everything. And I say this as a warning. And I mean it. Just like in that little snippet video I said, competition is a good thing. I didn't really care about the console wars that much. And when the console wars was good, that's when gaming was really good. That's the part that's so stupid. Well, how big dick measuring contest. Sega and Nintendo, which is the best, was good. We got choices and we got great games during those times on both consoles. That's why I liked it. And then the last best good console war that was up there to the peak between 360, the Wii, and the PlayStation 3. We got great games on the PlayStation 3. We got awesome games and franchise started on the 360. And internet game, online game and everything. And we got motion and also it's still exclusive coming on the Nintendo Wii. Like we had games for all consoles. That's what I want. But when we gonna take that apart and people think these consumers think that this is gonna be smart, that, oh, everything gonna be on everything, then we don't have somebody pushing the limit. We don't have, all PC gaming is gonna push in most cases. I ain't say all, in most cases, is they're gonna push better graphics and all that stuff. I want a game like Ruffy's, we know the indie on the PC could be great. It's good and bad at the same time. Look at that scale. There's thousands of PC games that are batshit shitty on the Switch and the PlayStation, Xbox. Because you go to the Nintendo eShop, there's a bunch of shitty games, hentai games where you just play this just to see a lady in a swimsuit or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but I love my hentai girlfriend weekend, or stupid card games that don't do nothing, or dumb games you just jump from here to here, whatever. You get a lot of down in the barrel shitty games, and you get once in a while crop of the bell like a Sakura Rise of Ruin, Shadow Labyrinth, a Planet Freedom Planet. You get a couple games like that. That's what you get. And if we go straight nonstop, we don't have an exclusive between Sony, Microsoft, and PlayStation, that's what we're gonna start. We're gonna get more of that. We're gonna get less quality games, and we're gonna get more kind of games that's just gonna be blah and not intuitive or quick cash grab or something. But that will be the ending of gaming if they want to go that route. I have no problem with exclusive. I want exclusive because I see, again, I was behind all. I worked at EA, I worked at Ubisoft, I worked with Nintendo slightly, worked with Sony more, and saw how the sausage is being made behind the scenes. And I could tell you right now, when you make the game more exclusive for a platform, I see the ingenuity, I see the creativity, I see the draw of when a person has the time to focus on one platform and do the damn thing. There are people out there who could do multi-platform. I'm not knocking them, but the ingenious is more in the when I got one thing to worry about, and I know where the hardware is, and I know where the peak, the falls and fully is, and I can make things work. That's where it is. So I just wanted to put out there, piracy still is not an answer. and and no exclusive is going to be the downfall of gaming. That's just what it is. Anyway, with that said, remember there's no perfect games. That was perfect to you, not perfect to me. It was perfect to me, not perfect to you. Simply enjoy the games on all consoles, including PC. Peace out. And mobile devices.